G'day, it's Tonia Reeves here, Australia's Psychic Cowgirl, coming at you from Sunday Creek. I'm inside today because it is freezing over here and windy and everything. It's blowing a gale out there. So I went, yep, inside is the answer. So I know for a lot of you, especially over in America, I was just chatting to Dave and how good the weather is. So good on you for enjoying a bit of summer and sunshine. We've been waiting a long time for some rain, so it is much needed. So I'm not going to complain about it. And I do enjoy winter time because we get to have bonfires and spend a bit of time, outside with jackets on. So I do like the variety of seasons. Was chatting to a friend about that yesterday and saying how we all have our preferred time of year, and I like the mixture of everything, to be honest. Like sometimes when it's cold you can rug up, and then when it gets hot you've got the fun of being out in the sun and feeling alive, and there's so many variants there. So I think it's everyone's different and we all have different tastes in seasons that we like, but I have to say for me, I really love the variety and the difference in the seasons. So I'm pretty blessed on where we live because we do get that. So that's pretty cool. So I hope you're having an awesome week. I can't believe we're into May, so we're coming towards the middle of the year. For a lot of people, it's been a pretty amazing year, and I see so many stepping into their power. I've had of late many that have connected with me for readings that have been letting go of jobs that no longer serve them, of relationships that no longer serve them, and they're finding that when they do that, that they're able to really embrace the opportunities that are coming their way. And this year, more so than last year, I'm finding is when you embrace it, there's some really cool stuff happening. So that's pretty cool. So I wanted to share that because it's like, it's important to be able to, connect with that and realize that that's just how things are. So that's pretty cool. So if you're going through changes, how do we deal with changes and taking chances? And for a lot of people, they're actually taking a bit of a chance. And I was chatting to a gorgeous soul with a reading this week, and the message I got for her was skydiving. And I'm like, no, we didn't actually mean physically skydiving, but we meant just going for the leap of faith. And that's what she's doing this week, is giving up on letting go of a job that she's had for many years to be able to step into doing something else that she's really feeling drawn to do. So, if you're feeling really drawn to do something different, if you're feeling like you're really stuck and you really get that push to make a change, life's too short to be miserable and to be stuck somewhere where you're not happy. So, I just want to share that with you, that you can make the changes, you can move around, you can try something different. We tend to be creatures of habits, especially in this human existence. It is, we tend to want to stick with what we know. So we'll sit somewhere and be really miserable for years and years and years, get our paycheck and off we go home, and it reflects on our life at home. So, my message, which I think is a really big one, is if you're not happy, make the change. Start looking around, start writing down what it is you want to bring in as far as your career goes. Do you want to work for yourself? Would you like to be able to have an abundance of money coming in? How, if there was no limitations, what would you be doing right now? So taking some quiet time to have a think about that. And we don't always have to know the answers, but sometimes just writing an outline, I find that really powerful. Do an outline of what it is you want. How much money do you want to make a week? What is it you would love to do? And write it down and just watch the universe present you with the opportunities, because seriously, life's too short to not be happy, and we get reminded of that every day. So don't forget that one. All right. I'm going to go on to my first caller today, Denise from Alabama. Denise, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Really good, thanks. Thank you for calling in. That's so exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Cool. Now, is there an area you wanted me to focus on, or did you have a specific area you wanted me to focus on?
My business, my business, my love life, and just whatever you're touching on.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. My absolute pleasure. Let me see. You're facing some changes around you at the moment, and it's like I feel like I've got a few options there, so I'm a little bit uncertain as far as relationships goes. There's a question around two options there, so I feel like if they're not necessarily right there, they're coming along, or if there's one there at the moment, there's another one that's still to come, and you are going to have a choice. I want to say.
Okay.
All right. So you've got. I'm also showing with you. You're very in tune. So you have you have that sixth sense where you intuitively know what feels right for you. And as far as the relationships go, I really want you to tune into that, because in the past, when you look at what hasn't worked, they're showing me you've always had a gut feeling about it, and that has been correct.
Right. You're correct about that.
You know. Yeah, and I know that's an easy one to peg, because it's like, yeah, well, we all have that, but sometimes we need reminding, and, I think we go through stages where we do get into that part of really doubting ourselves. And for you, I really want you to have a look around you at the moment, because I feel like where you've been to where you are now, you've come a long way, and I want you to acknowledge that and say, look what you have done and what you have created, and that's just the beginning. So there's so much more to you, but sometimes we tend to not see the wood for the trees, and I feel like for you, we need to take stock and say, look, I've really come a long way. I'm doing really well. You're very independent. You've got a lot of great attributes about you, and the more we tend to acknowledge that and start to see the greatness in us, the more we attract that person that will reflect that.
Okay. But
because
right now,
you
I'm
have
not in a relationship or anything.
You're not at the moment, no.
No.
No. But this is where it's almost like for you, I feel like we just need to do a little bit of work on your self-belief for when these two opportunities come in, so that they're great opportunities, because it's like you deserve someone that treats you well, and you deserve someone who is a reflection of who you are. And you underestimate yourself, I have to say.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
A lot. Yeah. So, sometimes when we don't value who we are, and I know we all, everyone can relate to this, that we don't tend to have that self-belief. We don't then tend to attract others to come into our life that can see that within us. And I just feel for you, you're the only one sort of stopping that ideal relationship, and that is your relationship to yourself coming first and believing that, you are great. And it's like what Spirit's showing me is you've got a great inner strength, and, you've had some really rough times that you've actually come out better than most people would have, I want to say.
Oh, wow. And I'm thinking it's like the end of the world. Because I don't think I ever get married, because I'm almost 50 and I've never been married.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. There's no such thing as a timeline, and that's why I feel like for you, and I really wanted to dig deep with that, is this is about you believing the greatness in you to then allow you to change your circumstances and situation. And you've got it all there. It's just a case of going, you know what, I am great, and I'm going to value who I am, and that's going to bring to me these opportunities, because you've got the opportunities that are going to be coming in. We want them to be for your highest good, and, I want to see you happy, because you deserve that.
Yeah, I want to be happy too.
Yeah, absolutely. So when it's around relationships, this is about focusing on you first. And when you get your power, like when we give that to ourselves, that's when you become attractive to others. And that's when you'll bring in those that have the same qualities as you. Because we don't want, you've been down the track of being told, because I feel like there's been a lot of stuff with relationships where people haven't been haven't been upfront with who they are and what they represent. So you've ended up having to uncover things, and it's created trust issues that you don't deserve to carry around with you.
Yeah, that's true, because everybody I've ever met have always lied and cheated.
Yeah, so we're done with that. So, when we as, I suppose, when we look at things like that and say, okay, I'm going to take responsibility that I've allowed those people to come into my life and I have somehow attracted them. So I've got to look at where within me am I mirroring that. So for me, I feel like for you, you're not honouring who you are. So the truth is that Denise is awesome, and we know that, and we want Denise to believe that.
Okay.
Because that will bring you the high regard that you deserve. And I even feel like, as far as your career goes, a little bit like I was saying earlier in the piece, you do everything to please others and you're busy helping everyone else out, but you're not helping Denise out. So she gets a bit lost with all of this. And I even feel like in your work, you're not regarded for all that you do, and you do a lot.
Yeah, I'm a hairstylist, actually.
Oh, cool. Awesome. That's my background too.
Oh, really? Oh, great.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. I had a hair salon for 21 years. So, yeah, I'm hearing you. I know that it's a fantastic job to have.
Oh, wow.
But, you've got the talent there. So it's like I want you to be regarded highly for what you do, because you put a lot into it. You give people more than just a hairstyle.
Yeah, I don't think I charge them enough either.
Yeah, exactly. So again, this comes back to, Denise, your self-worth and how you value yourself. A really good one to look at with this is the Louise Hay book, You Can Heal Your Life. I don't know if you've got that one in your bookshelf. It's been around for a long, long time.
It's called what now?
It's called Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Right. I want you to get that and have a look at it, because you'll relate to the stories in that. And, you deserve to be happy. And, yeah, at your age, you're thinking, all right, why hasn't it happened? But you know what? You can bring about the change. And I can see you making the change, Denise. Like, you haven't called in here for guidance to just stay the same.
Okay, so you think I ever get married?
Yeah, you will. But we got to do the work on you first. Denise is going to start to value who she is and honour the person that you are deep down, because you've got so much greatness, and that's goes back to deservability. If we can tap into Denise and realising that she deserves to be happy and have somebody wonderful in her life and be working with fantastic clients, then we've got to start with work on the inside, with what's happening on the inside.
Oh, okay.
All right, so that's
only
all that's
met one
stopping
person
you.
that was like really nice. That was kind of almost true, and that was like years ago. But he was just honest, and he was still dealing with some other lady, so that didn't work out. But he was very nice. But we were still friends and everything.
Yeah,
we talk every now and then, sometimes.
Good. And I'm saying get out there and have fun, but value who you are, and then you won't be in a position to be, having contact with those that aren't authentic and genuine. Okay. So do the inner work, Denise, is a message here. That's the only thing stopping you is you. So please even message me on my Facebook page, Australia's Psychic Cowgirl. I can help you with some affirmations and things. Let's get this started and make the changes, because I can see you stepping outside of this. It's like you put yourself in a box, and we want to get rid of the box and go, we want to step outside of that and really make the shift. You can do this.
Oh, wow.
So message me. You've got my details are on the page here on A1R. send me a message and I'll send you a few books to read and some pointers on how to push past the limitations that you have.
Okay. Okay.
All right? I'd love to help you.
All right. Thank you.
My pleasure. I'm going on to my next caller, but please contact me. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, I'm on to Misty in Ontario, Canada. Misty, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Really good. Now let me have a little look. Okay, let me see. You've got a fair few in spirit stepping in for you. Can I ask, did you ask somebody to connect with you today?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, okay. Because I've got a really heaviness around me, so I'm connecting with somebody that really wants to connect in with you. Okay, let me see. Who have we got? You've got a couple in spirit. Let me see who's coming. Okay, I've got a male coming through first. Let me see. All right, let me get clear on this. Oh, it's almost like messages of support for you right at this very point in time, because there's been a real hardship this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. So you've been through, wow, it's like what they're showing me is terrible. It's hard to kind of put into words, but I almost say like I want to actually take a deep breath and I want to sort of almost feel a little bit at peace, but at the moment things have been in a real turmoil, so you haven't been able to do that. You have a real connection to spirit, Misty, I have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're brilliant at connection. So I feel like I'm connecting with somebody who's really spiritual. Now, with the male coming through, is that a partner that's passed away? Because I feel like my heart's broken.
I lost my father when I was 13.
Okay. So it's your dad coming through. And you were really connected to him, connected at the hip almost.
We were born on the same day.
Wow. Yeah. So that makes sense. All right. So he's coming in it's like obviously for what's been happening for you, he's the one stepping in as your protector or as somebody that's coming through to give you strength at this time, because it's like it's not just one thing that's occurred this year. There's been a couple of things. Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. Yeah. There is a light at the tunnel, just like I feel like he's showing me that things are making their way around, or they're starting to see that little bit of light for you. And it's almost like he wants me to reassure you and say it is going to change from what it is at the moment.
Yeah, I've been pushing myself through college. I'm a single mother of 2 kids.
Yeah, and it's been a real struggle. But I feel like, was there an element that you've had something taken, or it's like financially somebody's, I don't know, I feel like somebody's ran off with something that's yours, or taken what should be yours, money-wise?
An ex of mine tried to put me in a big debt.
Okay.
I got out of it. So.
Oh, good. Because I felt like, I'm like, mm-hmm. Oh, my God, someone's like, that was big.
Yeah.
Traumatic.
Oh, yeah.
Very traumatic. Wow. And it was almost like...
I lost my house because of it.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, mm-hmm. That's... Okay. There's light at the end of the tunnel, and it's almost like, I want to say, from your dad, it's like he's stepping in to let you know that he's going to bring about opportunities. So where you're staying at the moment, there's something he's showing me around. There's a temporary situation. So is that where you're living at the moment?
I'm living in my own place now.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll be here for a while.
Yeah. There's something temporary. Okay. Where is it temporary? Is this around what you're doing at the moment?
I graduate my course in July. That could be it.
Okay. Because it's like I'm moving. Like I'm not going to be going to the same place. Okay. So have you already got work lined up once you graduate? Because I feel like you're going to step into something quite readily.
Okay.
You haven't had the offer yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, you're going to get an offer.
Right.
I'm just getting your dad to come through clearly. All right, let me see. So Dad's been passed for a while, but I feel like there's something that you have of his. Like I feel like I want to go to clothes or something where you connect with Dad.
Mm.
Because it's like he's just making me aware that he's acknowledging that you connect with him still. I also want to go to something around a finger. What's the go with it's like he's showing me fingers. Where does that fit with Dad?
Fingers?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay. It's almost like he's showing me his fingers, like if there was something different about his fingers or something around that you have as well.
I'm not sure.
What am I talking about? Yeah. Wow. It's like he's just showing me something that's passed down from him to you. That's interesting. All right. So you're back on your feet again now, and you've got your place where you're living. And we've got, okay, it's just showing me that we've got two children that you explained before. One of them has been going through something, but again, it's just come through the other side. And I feel like I want to reference that they're very much like your father.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm just connecting with I feel like I want to go to the youngest child, actually. You've done an amazing job. It's like he's acknowledging the job that you've done with the children, with all that you've been through, I want to say. Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done. Well done. You've really because I feel like they're quite in balance, your two children. Now, there's something around, so is there somebody else around you at the moment, as in relationships?
I have my son's father. It was an abusive relationship, and we haven't been in contact for 2 years, and he keeps connecting me, like communicating with me through dreams.
Oh, wow. Okay. So is it spiritual work that you do? Because I feel like I'm quite spiritual when I'm connecting with your energy. I feel like I've got a real spiritual, but I feel like it's not just, is it something that you do?
I pick up really well on people's emotions.
Yeah. Because you incorporate that, and you will be incorporating that with your...
I see things in dreams. I try to heal people the best I can. I work in the schooling that I'm doing is in the healthcare field. So.
Yeah, because and that's what I feel like I want to go to. There's a spiritual aspect that it's not external to you. It's actually who you are. So it's like a part of you is is connecting spiritually as well. We're not just doing a standard job. We're connecting into spirit. And it's like meditation is also really important for you, because we it's almost like you're getting out of your head and into that quiet moment to be able to get the insights. Yeah, so it's like that. That's almost say I want to say a little bit more of that would be great. But there is something around you expanding even more so. So I feel like there's an acknowledgement with spirit being around you that you're getting stronger guidance. It's almost like this year we've stepped into it a bit more than we had beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And you're going to incorporate that into what you're doing. So it's almost like I'm qualified. So you've got your qualification, and I'm also adding that holistic element to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're not just going to go and get that qualification and then go like everyone else. For you, there's the holistic component.
And to a lot of people.
Yeah, it's awesome. And you're going to get an offer, somebody who knows of you and what you do. So don't worry about it. I want to say, like, this is going to come up.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, know that.
May I ask why you saw a relationship around me?
Sorry?
I said, may I ask why you saw a relationship around me?
Yeah, I picked up that there's somebody, like, if they're not in there now, there's somebody stepping in for you. It's somebody new though. It's not old. Like, it's not rehashing past at all. There's somebody new that's going to step in that is trustworthy, that is genuine.
Okay.
Okay? Light coloured hair, I want to say. So I feel like just light coloured hair.
Oh, I thought you said white.
No, not white.
It's funny because a patient of mine asked me to marry him. Oh,
I love it. I love it. No, he will be spiritual, like he will be connected as well. So you're going to have that in common. But it's like all the crap you've been through, don't worry about it, because someone's going to step up and in, and you'll be like, oh, this is what I waited all my life for. So, just trust that he will step in.
Okay.
And I feel like I want to go. That's why I could see. It's like they were showing me around you there's a relationship. So I don't feel it's far away.
Okay.
All right. So have trust with that. Things are changing for you. You've been through the hardship. I've been crushed, and I'm coming back. And I'm back better than ever, I have to say, for you.
Thank you.
All right. So don't doubt, Misty. You've got this.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. All right, I'm getting the wrap up and my time is up. Thank you so much for calling in. I really appreciate it. And know that all is well, Misty. You've got it. You've got this, girl. And I'm going to check on out of here before I get kicked off. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Tonia Reeves, Australia's Psychic Cowgirl, coming at you from Sunday Creek. Woohoo!